you're so comfortable with all the items and all the enemies that you know you're not going to make stupid mistakes very often. But now that there's DLC content, it's like stuff is a little bit different. There's some new stuff, and it can be important to just take it slow.
Yeah. Yeah, the new stuff can kind of might do some unexpected things or something.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Immediate red bat closet that will have an item in it. What's it gonna be?
Yeah, it does have an item.
Sunglasses. Definitely take. I used to avoid those, but as long as it puts you over, I mean, it's best if it puts you over the 3 damage threshold, because then it doesn't usually matter what the type is, because it's a lot harder to tell what the type is of the enemies you're fighting. But +1 damage on a cutlass is way good.
Yeah, I mean, sunglasses is an item you just kind of have to take, even though it does make it harder.
It definitely makes it harder. That's 100%.
I was just laughing at Dupless was criticizing my use of the phrase DLC content. Because the C, of course, stands for content anyway.
I mean, yes, but I get it as a colloquialism.
Yes.
People say DLC to represent this thing. It's sort of its own noun.
Well, I guess technically it's actually called amplified, right? So really I should say amplified content.
That's true. Yeah, you gotta get that brand awareness going.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So far, so good. Pretty fast race. Jack getting a little tangled up on some bats there, giving Staekk a bit of an opportunity to gain some ground, I think. Are they on the same seed? Am I crazy? What happened? Why is that zone 5? Why is everything... No. That was a different mini-boss. Am I crazy? What? What? Can someone explain to me what just happened? Am I totally
They have to be on the same
seed
seed because they both got the sunglasses.
Well, probably.
But
that was a different Zone 5 layout, I think. Okay, here it's the same. But and also their mini boss. One was a dragon. One.
I wonder if, like, you know, one of them entered the floor as a bat, one of them didn't, and then that caused some bug. I don't know. I should probably go and check the VOD later and see if I have to fix something.
Yeah. I could also just be totally crazy. But I'm pretty sure one had a dragon, one had a minotaur, and the Zone 5 positioning was very different. Oh, okay,
so,
Naaman's saying, yeah. So I might not be crazy, but it might have been that, which is interesting.
So it's pretty fast Zone 2.
Yeah, holy crap. That Zone 2 is like wink and it's gone.
Yeah.
There's some bat iframe action. Oh, a little scary there for Jack, but he handles it. Oh.
Yeah, this is actually... Oh, he got hit. So he doesn't get
stuck in a bad
chest.
Staekk managing to get out a little bit faster. You got to be careful. If you don't escape fast enough, Coral Rift's going to come and smack you in the face.
Yeah, but also he skips the purple chest. That's interesting.
Did he go for anything, or he just ran through? He might just
look at it.
Be happy with his build. I
wonder,
be,
you know,
maybe he is.
I wonder if he's using RTMP strats and he sees, oh, Jack doesn't have a ring. Obviously, there's not a ring in the purple chest.
Oh, could be. Yeah, maybe he assumed that he checked purple and it was not anything good. That's funny. Because he just didn't realize that Jack lost the beat. So there is a perfect place. Oh, but Staekk, keep that freaking cutlass out.
Wow.
Oh, this
is
so bad.
This is a situation you really, really want to just switch back to Nocturna so that if you get hit, you don't die.
You got the nice pattern there, the ice, fire, ice, fire.
This is so scary. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, this is really scary.
Wow.
Oh my how is he hanging on? I can't believe this is costing him so much time. Jack is... Actually, I guess he wasn't that far back.
But he's like even.
Yeah. Wow, that was really scary though. That was a rocky 3-3.
So none of them have a really good kill, so they might just like kill all the stuff. Yeah. Get the healing.
Looks like
there's not that much
go
point.
for
Like, why even hit the king? Like, it doesn't do anything.
I mean, you save a few beats not killing those other guys, maybe. But it doesn't matter. Oh dear.
Ooh.
Thank you, movement priority somehow.
Yeah, that was like looking a little sketchy. And you get the items from turning into a bat, but not from turning back to a human.
Right.
So he had really no way out of that if those queens hadn't been nice.
Oh, GG. JackOfGames finding a obsidian warhammer.
Oh, where did he get that?
I think the boss chest.
Oh, did Staekk check the purple
I think
chest?
Staekk just kept moving. I think Stake's trying to just not check chests. I think he can go fast enough without it stuff.
That's interesting.
I don't hate that idea, but I do hate the fact that he lost out on the warhammer.
Maybe it's an intentional strategy. Maybe he thinks that because he has access to the bat form, that he just doesn't really need anything.
I think that's what it is, yeah. I don't think he's just forgetting about the chests.
If the thing that you get is a warhammer, then it does kind of matter.
Yes, and this matters here. Oh, this is a little spooky. Oh, never mind.
It's like just a sea of like enemies that are black.
Yeah,
it's like
terrifying.
That looks bad. Can't tell what's going on. It looks bad.
It's the mob of eyeballs and silhouettes. Yeah, as you can see, Jack is making short work of this zone 4. He's gonna be on to death metal, which he should also make short work of, because you know, piercing. And also, I mean, you can use the warlocks to move through it a little faster too.
Somehow, Staekk is almost keeping up. Like, he's only a little bit behind.
It's true.
But he's going to lose a lot of ground on death metal because he doesn't have a fast skill for it, really.
Yep.
Well, that's okay, I guess.
Oh, and he got that initial hit, which is smart. But yeah, I mean, they're on the same floor, but I don't know how you keep up with the warhammer. Maybe I mean, overvaluing it. I don't know, but
it's hard to say because like the electric zombies will slow Jack down a little bit.
That's true.
So I don't know, but the piercing is good for
everything
the shielded
else.
Right?
Oh, that is a big Nocturna there. Got the Giganticism scroll, nice. Oh, and Jack is now about a floor ahead here.
Yeah.
I think Stake's gonna
so he's
push.
Extended his lead a little bit.
That is not what you wanted to find. That is a bat closet. I'm sure he was looking for trapdoors. You gotta get onto the conduit at this point, Staekk. Wow. Those lightning arcs are beautiful.
So
much.
Wow, it's still pretty close.
I know, but this is zone 5. Jack's just gotta take this here.
Yeah, I thought Staekk was a floor ahead of where he is. Yeah, so he's actually pretty good.
Yeah. This is looking like it's gonna be Jack taking the first game with a 7:30. Well, 7:30 race time, but a 7:21. So yeah, these are the times to get mid-7s, everyone out there. So when you get the
so
DLC
a lot of the
on
difference
Tuesday,
there
you
was
can
just
practice.
Checking chests.
Yeah, it was the Warhammer probably. I mean, it might not have been.
Oh, it's interesting. Like, he got that off a boss chest, did he?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
yeah, because some people aren't checking the black box just on Nocturna, and there, it really paid off.
Yeah, maybe it'll shift. The meta might shift back to checking black chest early. I mean, there's a lot of really good weapons out there that are arguably better than the Cutlass, but I feel like the current just meta opinion is Cutlass. You just take the Cutlass because of the swarms. But I mean, there's other things that probably deal with swarms better than a Cutlass, like a Obsidian Warhammer. Just mash everything. So,
I mean,
I don't know.
if the only reason you're checking black chest, like if the only thing you would accept out of black chest is a Warhammer, then you probably shouldn't be checking black chest.
This is true.
But I don't know. There might be something else you'd be happy with.
There's weapons better than Cutlass out there, guys. Cutlass unless Warhammer. Confirmed by Will. All right. We're off race 2. This is a cadence race. You'll notice Staekk is a stake on a stake, and Jack is standard cadence. He normally rocks the standard cadence. For a time, he did Finn the Human from Adventure Time. Oh, baby.
Oh, glass staff.
This is great. I like this. This makes me happy. I'm excited for this race because high damage staff is really interesting. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. Hopefully it doesn't break too soon. Hashtag commentator curse. Oh boy. But yeah, this is exciting. I really think that the staff has a lot of room for really interesting play.
It's a pretty good shop.
Yeah, that is a nice shop. Looks like Staekk's gonna just push on by. Jack might do a little bit of farming here. I mean, a map
I mean, the map is
Zone
pretty
5,
good. Because this
having a
is
map
of
is-
course Cadence and not Nocturna, so the map actually does a lot.
Yes.
Like, that's gonna pay for itself easily.
Blood Axe. I mean, you could have an argument for that. If you had some way to get rid of your health. Man, Jack just tempting that
rolling a
red bat.
Yeah, I was like, that's like what 1 in 4 chance of bad things happening.
Who is it doing the splash art?
Which splash art?
Splash screen art. So like.
Oh, splash art. That's Jesse. Who draws
Yes, Jesse.
Yes.
Fortissimals is so freaking good.
Yeah,
it's awesome with the like bones flying everywhere, and he's just like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's great. And I love the thing that Ted did with the backwards facing skeletons.
Yes. Yeah, it really adds
so
to it. Well, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Oh, this layout's real bad for Staekk right now. It's going to give Jack a bit of an opportunity to catch up if he guesses correctly. This layout is real bad. Yeah, it looks like down left. Oh, Jack has... Oh, no, it's to the right, but of course he has mapping. Maybe that mapping is... Oh, that mapping is more than paying for itself right now, as Jack now takes the lead over Staekk. I do like that obsidian armor for Staekk. He's cooking the steak there. But yeah, Jack has the lead. Special shout-outs to the map that he spent a bit of time finding. So yeah, mapping is good. Mapping is good.
And it's even better than it was in the original game because Zone 5, that map is still going to be doing work.
Yep. Oh,
Oh
no,
my
Coral
God.
Riff is so freaking annoying. So Jack takes the damage to Coral Riff. I imagine he was trying to set up the shoot on Coral Riff. Because you can aggro him if
he was
you
trying
do
to
it right.
line him up. Okay,
It's
and
hard,
just kinda
though.
went wrong.
You don't know what's
Well,
coming
that's
at
pretty
you.
rough. That probably negates any advantage he's getting from the map.
Yep. At least currently.
Okay, this weapon is like all right.
Yeah. Titanium harp. All right. Okay,
I mean,
Stake's got to do
it's
something
like-
to this dragon. Oh, nice. Never mind. Easy peasy. How does the staff work? You attack like a dagger, and when you do, it shoots the damage of the type of staff out like a rifle in that direction. Hope that made sense. I will admit the harp is quite nice on the trapdoors. Do a
Yeah,
lot
because
of
you're just kind of
unintentional
naturally
damage,
surrounded.
yeah. The beetle though, no piercing on a. This is bad.
Oh, he just
The
miscounted his
nightmare
attack.
is just getting Staekk hit by absolutely everything. Now he does have that one bomb.
Wow. Okay.
And
So
down
Stake's
goes
not in good
Jack. I missed it. I need to throw.
He
replay real fast.
he was just fighting a nightmare and he thought he could kill it with 2 hits and it doesn't work.
Yep. Nightmares have 5 health.
They have 5 health.
Rip.
You know, it's probably because he swapped his weapon. He didn't really internalize that he had 2 damage, right?
Yeah, that's probably it. That's
Because that's a
easy
pretty
to do.
common thing to happen.
And usually by that time you're 2-shotting at worst a nightmare. Usually you have more than 2 damage.
It's probably also like, you know, because he hasn't played like a whole ton with a harp, right?
Yeah.
That he's thinking about, oh, how does this attack pattern interact with the nightmare, right? And not thinking about, oh, I need to hit it 3 times.
Yeah, that's a thing I've called cognitive load that you have where your brain is just kind of taxed by extra stuff and it ends up causing harm to your play.
Yeah, so now Staekk,
Finding more glass because
not
it's Staekk.
replacing his weapon.
I like that pickup though because now he's going to slowly turn all of his cursed hearts into real hearts. He's going to be a real boy
it's
soon.
a really good find.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, for me, I see my opponent dies and going into zone 4. I'm like, I don't want a glass weapon.
It's Staekk. Staekk like refuses to get rid of glass. That's just how he plays. Come to expect this from Staekk now. I'm interested as to why he didn't check the chest. At least the color of the chest in that bat closet. Because there's like an invisible chest hiding or holding those bats at bay.
Yeah.
And you never know.
Because it could be something pretty good.
You know, a Warhammer, perhaps. Oh, Warhammer is a good meme.
But if he finds a Warhammer, he might have to not run glass.
That's true, unless it's a glass Warhammer.
Yes.
That might be a potion room there. Not totally
Yeah,
sure.
it could be. He has a bomb spell, so you can just bomb through it if he wants.
I do like the... Oh, that ogre! That's why torches are good, ladies and gentlemen. That ogre was ready to party. Gone clubbing. Seriously.
So he's not getting a whole lot of value out of the Dove Familiar because of having the spear.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you gotta sort of drive by shooting them.
In fact, he just got some negative value from the Dove Familiar.
Oh, it still worked out though. That was really awesome. I love how the pixie appeared behind him and then gave him a kiss regardless. By the way, that is that's a vault down there. I don't think Staekk's gonna check the vault.
I mean, you probably check it.
Oh, here's what you do. You get your glass up. There it is.
Oh, that's better.
Nice.
Yeah. I would probably switch to the harp. I'm kind of surprised.
Could be a potion in that vault. Could also be a rifle, maybe.
I guess he's thinking that just the range. He'd rather just have the range and be safe, probably.
Yeah.
Than have the harp, which, like, the harp is probably faster than this glass spear, right? But it's also less safe.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of hating on the harp. I feel like. I don't know. I'm yet to see.
But I mean,
it
like,
prove
even
itself.
Even like a glass dagger is almost faster than a glass spear.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's definitely people who will not swap, say, a base dagger into a base spear for that reason. There's a little additional snag factor, just slightly. That's definitely a vault.
It's interesting. He's not shopping.
Staekk?
I wonder if he
if
has
he RTMP up.
Yeah.
Ooh, that Gorgon got a little glimpse of him there, but didn't matter.
Yeah,
No enemies.
yeah. That's one of the big dangers of Zone 5, right? Is the Gorgons.
They're fast and scary. Yeah. Oh yeah, get that conduit action. It's hot. Oh.
And unlike monkeys, like
Jack?
when you get grabbed by a monkey, if your weapon is good, you get it on one beat. But the Gorgon, it's always the same.
That's true. Yep, that's actually a really good point. It's like a worse monkey in a lot of ways. By the way, Jack is really pushing here. I think we've largely been ignoring him because of the death, but he is, halfway through Zone 4. He is still got the glass staff, which in Zone 4 is a good time.
Yeah, it is good.
You do all kinds of fun little teleports.
Whoa.
Those bats! Could they have cooperated any more than that?
Oh my god.
That's so scary.
That was so spooky.
Oh, I love it. Oh, Jack, I'm having a good time. I'm a little...
Oh, he just got wrecked.
Rip that. All right. Hey, but he took that glass pretty far. Credit where credit is due. These bat closets, though.
Yeah.
Oh, so many bat caves. Wait, what?
What? Oh, it hit the dove.
Did it hit the dove? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I'd be so tilted if I was Staekk right now.
Yeah,
if Staekk died, I'd be so sad. Wait,
that's
so the dove protects
it didn't hit the dove that time.
Dove protects the gong somehow?
Yeah, it must just be like because it's right in front of the gong. Yeah, somebody reported something like that with a rat a while ago, which I hadn't fixed.
Oh, okay.
So it's interesting that the dove does it too, which kind of surprises me, but
yeah, I'm pretty surprised by that. Because he would classify as like a mini boss, like he wouldn't be or boss.
Yeah, like he didn't get teleported by it, but somehow it stopped him from moving.
Yeah, he just smashed into the gong and nothing happened. That was real weird. I don't know. Yeah, the rat's got some pretty funny / bad situations that can occur with shielded enemies and getting you pinned down.
Yeah, rat probably needs some adjustment because it's also just a little bit confusing. Like,
I personally am a big fan of the active rat, the fact that it sort of is actively attacking at all times. But because I think otherwise it's just kind of like a piece of a loot is what it felt like before, just one side of the loot.
Yeah, it's definitely easy to use it when it feels like a loot. Oh. Is that okay? So Staekk just won.
Yes.
That race.
Yes.
So now they're going to tiebreaker.
They are going to a tiebreaker, which will be Nocturna. Also, shoutouts to Jack for really powering through that second run there, because he was on Dead Ringer. Like, he caught up big time, because I think he died at... When did he die? I'm blanking now on when he died, but it was like...
Oh, Jack?
Yeah. It was like Zone 3, wasn't it?
It was Zone 3, yeah.
Yeah,
he was
and
fighting the Nightmare.
he got to Dead Ringer, That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's good catch-up, good race skills. Oftentimes that requires good memory as well. Like, you need to keep an eye on sort of where things are as you go in case you die.
Yeah, that's true. That can be pretty hard. Like, once you're deep in the run. I mean, once you're in Zone 3, do you really remember what happened in Zone 1? Like,
yeah,
probably
so
not.
rarely.
Yeah. So it really puts, kind of tests you in that way.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Of course, the other way that you can improve is just die less.
Oh, well, yes. And the early Jewel Dagger. Do you take that?
Yeah, they're going to take it. Looks like they're going to take it.
Interesting.
Which is interesting. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably correct to take it, right?
I don't know. I mean, now you have throw strats, which is nice.
Because the reason that... Oh, throw strats, that's true. The only reason I might not take it is, you know, the bat gives you something very similar to the Jewel Dagger anyway, right?
Yes, actually, that's 100% true.
So you have access to that kind of dagger, strong dagger, if you need it. Which means you've sort of reduced your options,
Right.
but I don't know.
Yeah, I think the measure that you'd want to do when thinking about whether to swap away the Cutlass is how is its swarm management. If it has good swarm management, then it's good to replace the Cutlass because that's kind of the use of the Cutlass. And so I would not say that the Jewel Dagger is as good at swarms.
It did do very well on the Minotaur, though. Like,
That's true. One-shotting a Minotaur.
if you were in the bat, you would have to double hit the Minotaur. So it's still like significantly better.
Yeah. Well, it kind of replaces the need to turn into a bat a little bit by doing what the bat does to a small degree. I don't know. This is interesting. Now we've got high damage piece, which is also kind of interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Because
really, this
everything
build
gets
is
one
pretty comfortable build. Like, Jewel Dagger is pretty good, and Peace just keeps the swarms from getting too insane.
Yep. Yeah, actually, I guess it brings down the swarming, which is good because those crowds are going to get you killed if you don't have, like, a Cutlass or something.
That's a situation where Jack... Oh, he could have just batted onto the trapdoor, but...
Which is what Staekk actually did.
Yeah,
That's
so that, I mean, that's one of those areas where it's a bit of a trade-off because, you know, if you want the health, then you don't want to do it. But most of the time, you would rather just have the speed, right?
Oblivion. Barely saved time on throw strats. Did you just watch that Deep Blues kill? That would have been a lot slower with any of the Nocturna strats. Just saying. Although Staekk pushing in a little hard there and paying for it because he doesn't have swarm management items.
So did they both skip the 2-4 chest?
It sure looks like it. I would
That's
not say this
interesting.
build is complete, but they seem to feel that way.
I mean, they might be thinking that they're pretty happy with the weapon, and they're happy with the ring, and they think it's just too unlikely that they'll get an improvement. Like they might get a spell, but they just don't care that much.
Oh, it's 3-2 layout's real bad. Jack finding a trapdoor and making shorter work of that 3-2. Jack now taking the lead over Staekk. See if Staekk finds a map.
So actually, this is a situation where just like using bat form to get the mapping would have helped this one a little bit.
That is true. And it looks like Staekk's gonna probably be taking that trapdoor anyways. Yep. But now he has a map, which means that his current form is kind of turning into the bad form a little bit. He's got a map. He's got the high damage dagger.
Oh, Jack just got killed by...
Jack getting clapped. The clappers. No.
I mean, that was pretty brutal because he had this incredibly long ice slide behind him.
Oh, yeah. It was
So
tough
he was,
to
like,
retreat
reluctant.
there.
He didn't want to step back,
Oh,
but he really had to step
He
back.
got clapped so many times there. He got clapped 3 times
So
in a row.
is
That
Staekk
hurts.
experiencing the same ridiculous situation now? Yeah, it looks like the same one, where there's
Yeah.
this narrow hallway
Lots
with
of
like
clappers.
2 Yetis on the other side.
Seem to handle it okay, and that is the food shop. We've seen the pawn shop is at the beginning of the map, so
He can actually use his bomb spell even in bat form
yeah.
if he just wants to see what it is.
Not even picking up the
Like-
earmuffs. There's no real downside.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, Jack killing himself on the floor. Totally sure why there. It's a bold move. We'll see how it pays off. Could have gone east. No, he got himself in a really bad spot. He needed to be attacking more than he was with the Klappas, but there was other Klappas protecting the Klappas. It was a really bad situation.
So Staekk didn't even check the correct wall. Maybe he just didn't see it. Some of those are
The
hard
food shop?
spot. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just missed it. Or just didn't care.
Because he definitely seemed to realize that Jack died because he did spend that time shopping.
Right. Jack is using the dagger to throw and then bat form to follow it up, which I don't think is a fast strategy, although I guess a 5 damage, like, shot
It can be
pretty
good.
good if you line everything up.
Like, yeah, in some situations that can be pretty effective. It's good for, like, Coral Rift, but of course he doesn't have it.
Yeah, no,
He took he took a hit, but it's just in the
Yeah,
intro,
it
so.
doesn't count. It is a
Because
flawless.
he really, really, really wants that ring.
Oh,
Why
of course.
Stake's not shovel? I guess like what can you get out of shovel? Like probably doesn't care. He might even prefer the lower shovel because then in zone 5.
Zone 5,
wall
the walls go
protection.
back up. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, anything higher than that, the walls don't. Speaking of walls, torch of walls there.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, do you take freeze over heal? Or do you just take freeze and heal, which is probably what I would do. To be
Freeze and
honest.
heal.
Especially since
it's
you're
like-
already kind of the bat. You've got mapping. You've got high damage.
Yeah, I mean, you
dagger.
probably won't change the bat on purpose, but like,
If
do you
change
really
to the
want
bat,
to get
yeah.
stuck as a bat?
I'm yet to see it happen. I haven't learned
Yeah,
my
but I
lesson
mean-
yet. Staekk, don't forget. Oh, he's healing up. Okay.
Is he literally farming the sarcophagus for heal?
Yes. he
That
is.
seems a little exciting or boring.
Not the most exciting thing. He also transformed a beat before he would have got a free transform.
Yeah, he did the transform and then did the stair because he wanted to do the blood heal on the stair, right?
Oh, blood heal on the stairs.
But the thing is, like, if you blood heal on the stair, it saves you a half heart. But transforming on the stair also saves you a half heart, so it's actually like there's no point.
Oh yeah, you're just wasting time. Uh-oh. Didn't want that wall to open up. Incoming giant skeleton heads.
Yeah, it's a bit of a swarm here.
And without doing more than just a dagger hitbox, it's gonna take a little while. Alright, well this is looking like Staekk, at least at this point. I'm not gonna call it yet because it's still zone 4, but reminder, this is the rubber match. Staekk and Jack are both tied. Staekk is taking a lot of hits. Okay, I need to stop saying things because he's
Yeah.
just getting spooked right out. He's got the
Yeah,
heal.
there's a lot of ooze.
Yeah, there is actually a ton of goo on this. Is there a higher chance of goo on 4-3? Because it's like a trap?
Wow. I think there may in fact be higher ooze percentage on 4-3.
I feel like that's right. Because there's all
That is pretty
kinds
crazy
of
though. Like,
weird things that change as you go through a zone, like less torches and more traps. Just kinda interesting.
yeah, I think it's Is it like less torches you get deeper? I think it is
Yes,
less.
definitely. Once you realize that Omni bounce trap is wacky.
That bounce trap is just like so odd.
But yeah, as you start to notice, you're like, oh yeah, there is definitely less traps. Especially in zone 3, you'll find it's like, I'm walking into just complete pure darkness. I have no idea what's over here, but probably the mini boss is. And you'll see that in 3-3 a lot more than 3-2 or whatever.
So you used throw bat strat on Coral Rift.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah, I mean, he was on dagger, so like the dagger strat is like so slow that
Oh yeah, throw strat there.
I can see
He
why
could
you
have
prefer.
thrown bomb that as well. Oh, Jack going down.
Oh,
Same
Jack died
floor.
some ridiculous.
The Klappas
Bloody-
again.
I think it's a different floor.
It's Revenge of the Klappas though.
Yeah, it is more Klappas. Like this.
They are
this zone
so.
3 in this
Oh no,
race.
he actually died to. He ran. Oh, he's probably mad at Condor Zoom for that one. Well, never mind. People be mad at Condor Zoom. Yeah, he kind of ran right into a Black Skelly Knight. Sort of running away from those Klappas and ran right up into it. Oh no, and Staekk taking some hits there. He's okay. I'll never forget the fact that way back in the Balls of Steel days, Richard Hammer was kind of trash-talking Klappas, saying how they're the easiest enemy. Whoever dies from a Klappa, if you die from a Klappa, you're a huge noob. That is so wrong. Klappas are so insanely difficult. It's pretty funny, though, in retrospect, because that was like years ago. It's just funny to think back on how things have shifted.
I mean, you know, I can imagine how, if you're going slowly, they're not that scary. Because you just, like, they're not very fast.
Yeah.
So they, unlike other enemies, they don't really swarm you unless you're pushing into them, right?
When you get an ovation of Klappas, it's real bad when you have a whole swarm.
Yeah, when you have
them.
like 2 of them next to each other, it's pretty nasty.
It's pretty nasty. All right, and on to Fortissimo. Staekk looking to finish this one out. He's got, you know, no armor. Does have a little bit of health regen. Having that. Oh, jeez. Please.
It doesn't.
Oh no, the electro
checkmated again.
Oh, so no.
This is not going very well, but
no, it's not. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, it took a little bit of damage there, but did finish off the run there, and we'll be taking Jack out. So Staekk moving on from the first round, taking out one of the champs, one of the guys who got the buys. The guys with the buys going down. JackOfGames. GG though, Jack. That was a couple of real bad deaths, which is classic Jack.
Yeah, that was pretty rough situations.
He usually finds himself in some pretty weird situations sometimes. So
yeah, I mean that's you know what happens when you're pushing hard is you take some risks and sometimes the situations get too crazy.
Yep, and in that sense things got a little cray. So the next race will be Spooty versus Squega. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. I'm gonna take a minute break here, grab something to eat real fast, and then we'll get going.